I definitely did not forget what I was doing. If you notice that there's like ever a really large gap, it's because Taylor is very loud when she plays games, and I already have problems with audio I don't want coming through, so wouldn't be a good idea to record while she's playing, but the problem is that she wakes up earlier than I do, and she stays up later than I do. So it's kind of hard to find a balance. Yeah? Okay. Boom. I should probably actually start on Pit Kilt now. Also, for the person who talked about why I don't mark resin trees, it's because there's one right here, and I've noticed that if I just start collecting that the second I start thinking about what I need it for, I'm good. I'm trying to find somewhere where it won't light everything on fire. Driftwood, cool. Hmm. This'll work. Work smarter, not harder. Boom. The distrust in my bones. Okay, I need one more piece. Actually, I don't really think I need another. I will. In fact, I'll need another piece. In fact, I actually probably should start collecting the resin now. Just so I don't get yelled at in the comments. Yeah, no, the resolution is in fact limitations of my PC. It doesn't look that bad to me, but I guess I'm used to it. You know, at one point I did come across Pete, but I don't think I marked it. That's on me, though. Pete, I did mark it. It's freaking far away, though. I'll make a shovel, then. It's probably better that it's for me that it's far away anyway. I need to get out of here every now and again, that way I don't go temporal stability death. I'm so good with words. I'm so good with words, guys. Oh. world. Oh, chick. Chicken. Oh, that's a wolf. That is also a wolf. I do not believe they recognized me. Cool. Anyway. This isn't the peat one I had marked. Okay. It's closer. That works for me. Because depending on what you put in the pit kilns, it goes faster. And I'd like to have my clay forms done pretty fast. Well, let's get 3 stacks. One for clay and 2 for other stuff for later on. Whee! Also, I heard some things about maybe doing more custom thumbnails. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? It's kind of hard to do those due to the nature of vintage, because I'd have to time stop and then find a good angle and then all of that, because for some reason, even if I copy the seed, it doesn't like bring me to the exact world. Maybe if somebody can tell me how to make like an exact copy of a world, I will do that in order to make more customized thumbnails to what I'm doing. But as things currently are, I do not know how to do that. Okay, that was one more stack that I planned on getting. I'm gonna also mark this with peat. Oh, it's a furniture trader. I do not care about going and seeing how he is doing. I definitely sound like a good person. Who's ready to get jumped? It's us! You know, at some point I should probably, I don't like this, trap those chickens. So I don't have to worry about that later. But am I gonna be smart? Oh, right, I don't have a camera on. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking. I forgot that. I don't think it needs all 3 pieces. I accidentally collected all of the copper from that area. So, you know. Hello! Enough for 1! Yay! Time to go over to the makes me jump scare every time because I keep thinking to myself that it is a cave. Woo! I'm so smart, guys. And pickaxe. My school has a play that's coming up though, so I'm very excited for that. Because of that, I might start doing more videos in preparation. Like recording more and then gradually releasing them. Because I'm hoping to get the lead role. It's Pride and Prejudice. I've been begging for Pride and Prejudice since freshman year. And I'm a senior. So it's been a while. So I'm hoping either Elizabeth or Jane. Personally, both are really good. I wouldn't be angry if I got Jane instead of Elizabeth. And I wouldn't be angry if I got Elizabeth instead of Jane. It's just Elizabeth is the main character. So I think it'd be nice to be a main character once in my theater experience in high school. And the people that I know who are going for Elizabeth, I think would make really good Elizabeths. So, as long as I get one of, and even if I don't get a role, I still get to make Regency style costumes, so I'm gonna be happy. Like, I'm going to win. And I know what some of you are thinking, ugh, romance novel talk in my vintage story video. I know. I just really like it. I'm sorry. I just think it's neat. You know, the only thing I'm slightly worried about is that somebody who came in to audition, he's very well liked in the theater department, because he's like on our improv team. I don't like him. I think he's honestly just a bad person, and he's made comments about me that I don't like. I don't think he's a good person. And I know for a fact he's gonna audition for Darcy, so that's giving me the littlest amount of pause. Also, something else that is giving me pause is that I'm a senior, and what if the male lead ends? What if I get Elizabeth, and then the male lead's a freshman? There's a kiss in that script. I don't want to kiss a freshman. That's like a child. Like, I won't be 18, so there's not like that entire legal thing to it. But that's still like, I'm 17. Nuh-uh. No. No. Oh, another resin. See, it's really common where I am, which is why I'm not, like, marking it. Hi, buddy. I should start planting my bushes. Sorry. And my cuttings. Okay, these are blueberries, so blueberries go with blueberries. I'll find more blueberry bushes, don't worry about it. Some white currant. I like wrapping them around trees. I don't know why. I think it looks neat. Let's put on the corners instead then. There we go. And then the other tree that had it was this one, right? Yes. There we go. So all the trees that have it are marked, and I should find somewhere to plant these. You're gonna get in the way. I need to make an axe. I have stuff to make an axe on me. What am I doing? Wee. But yeah, no, I noticed something really cool about the bow torns. That I feel like I'm not allowed to say in a YouTube video, but I did in fact talk about it on my Discord. If you want to go and join that, I just think what they did was really neat. And as somebody who's probably a bit too into, not into, but like I think it's neat in a way. Oh, that's tin. That is very important. Anyway, as somebody who's not like, ooh, I think we should do this, but as, ooh, this is an interesting part of history. I think that's really cool. Especially since they're going for an Eldritch theme. I think it's really cool that they incorporated stuff like that. Though it was very amusing when my dad was like, maybe you could get feathers for them, though. I'm like, Dad, that's not what, human liquid eagle means. Dad, no. Father, no. It was an interesting conversation to have with my dad. Because, actually, that should be enough information for people to know what it means. The human juice eagle. Because, yeah, no, hold up, let me... Because look at them! They have the flap there, and their, ribs are schwoops. They're not connected to the spine. It's a human liquid eagle. Which is really cool! I like discussing ancient torture methods and researching them, because I like seeing, like... I don't know how I would make that make sense. I think it's interesting what humans can how far you humans can rationalize things. And one of the easiest ways to do that is by looking at torture methods. Yippee! Anyway. Hey, bro has 2 resonators! He don't need 2 resonators! In what world? Nah, bro's greedy. Oh, I should probably eat. Wee. What time is it? I have times to go to, like, the closer ones to pick up the copper that I left there. Let's do that. Yeah, I in no way, like, condone things like that. I just think it's an interesting field of study that I feel like it's looked down upon because it's grotesque. And I think that if you want to understand humans or history in its entirety, you have to look at things like that sometimes. Not saying you have to be as desensitized to it as I am, which is not a good thing. Dane did early 2010s creepypasta do things to my psyche. But I think it's interesting to discuss. Also, there were just some that were never used. Like, we knew, like, in theory how they'd be used, but they were never actually used against a person. They were there as a scare tactic. And I think that's also really interesting. But I bring a very, let's discuss things in history that make people uncomfortable vibe to the function that people don't really appreciate. If you couldn't tell. Oh, frick. I need to stop placing berries on the ground. I'm trying to eat them. Also, I think it's very interesting that in Vintage Story, your mental state only gets affected when you're awake, not when you're sleeping. I wonder if there's, like, a reason for that. Or if it's just coded. It's very... If I say peculiar, I'm gonna get bullied. Interesting. Yeah. There's not really a lot I can do right now, because if I travel, it's gonna get dark before I can come back, and despite how interesting I think they are, I would not wish to meet one. I can cut down trees, though, in preparation. That's, yeah, for... Oh my goodness. If my brain would work, I would tell you. Charcoal. The amount of, like, extra credit points Vintage Story has gotten me is insane. Like, I just sit there and go, oh yeah, this is how you make blank. And then all of a sudden I've just won my side, like, 20 points in my history class. Like, it's not that hard. Anyway. Yippee, cutting down trees. This is the most exciting vintage content I'm sure you've seen all day. But you know, back on the topic of thumbnails, would it matter if it's like does it have to be like inside the same game world? Or would it matter if I just use like a thumbnail world and then used like, and then like if I'm gathering, if most of the episode's me gathering clay, I just like find a clay deposit in that world and like take an image with that. Would that be a problem? I guess what I'm asking is what counts as a more customized thumbnail, and what would you guys prefer? Because I'm not good with things like that. I'm very creative, but only to my own tastes. That's enough. Okay. right here. Does it go immediately into... It does. Never mind. Okay. Oh. Thumbs up, I guess. Let me go find somewhere to plant these. That is an uncomfortable noise. Oh, hi. Uh. Well, I don't really need charcoal yet, since I have a lot of brown coal deposits, and as long as I use peat, I can in fact use those to melt the first things, which then I can use to create a charcoal deposit, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it's still annoying that I don't have it yet. I could build an above ground one, but those things are ugly. And I like aesthetics. I can ask its name. Oh, woo! That's cool. They challenged God himself. El Rish. Okay, the fact that the character says if I could gives us a lot more lore implications, but I've never actually gotten through the entirety of the lore because I want to figure it out all on my own without creative mode, but the thing is that game updates keep happening, so whenever a huge update keeps happening, I just go to a different world, so I've never pieced together the entirety of the lore. Which is, like, great and all. You're like, ooh, I wonder what it is. Until you've said that for the 15th time. And you still have no idea. And you're just kind of sitting there like, it's something. I know it has something to do with this vein. I could tell you the entire social economic properties of the civilization that came before the fall, but I couldn't tell you anything else. Let's go. I love having absolutely no idea about the lore of the game that I play almost exclusively. Man, I don't think I ever have fully figured out the lore of a game that I play exclusively. For example, Stardew Valley. I've never even been to Ginger Island, man. Oh. Don't hurt me. Twist, I'm not caught up. I'm in the English servers. I'm far behind. Oh, that's awkward. I think I'm gonna end this video off on that revelation. Bye bye.